You're moving to a new city, new adventure, new fun, new challenges, and apartment hunting. You know, apartment hunting can be a bit overwhelming and quite intimidating, to be honest. Are you going to find the right place? Is it going to have what you're looking for? Is this leasing staff responsive? These are all questions that you're going to have as you're going into this. Not only that, but you're looking at budget, and you're also looking at what the neighborhood's like and even the housing markets. Well, here are just a few tips to help you as you are in apartment hunting mode, finding that perfect place. Now, why would you listen to me at all? Well, I'm the owner of a corporate housing company, and a big part of our job is looking for the right apartment for our customer. And a lot of times we're not even in the location where the apartments are. So we understand all the nuances of going somewhere where you may not even be. So we want to share with you some of the tips that we use in order to find the perfect apartment for our guests who are staying with us, and hope that that will help you as you are hunting for your perfect apartment. Our first tip, of course, is you have to research the neighborhood. What amenities are there? What kind of facilities are available to you? If you're a working couple and you have children, what kind of childcare is available in the area that's going to make it easy and simple for you as you go to work? And even though many people now are working from home, childcare is still one of those things that people have to take into consideration. Is public transportation important to you? That's going to be an important consideration as you're researching the neighborhood of the apartment. Do you need public transportation to get to work? Are you a green conscious person to where public transportation is part of your philosophy of life in order to protect the planet? That all needs to be part of the research that you're doing as you're looking into neighborhoods. Not only that, but your lifestyle, the neighborhood that you live in, is definitely going to have a distinct impact on your lifestyle. So you want to find a location that is going to have the right vibe for you as you're transitioning to a new place. In your research, consider using Google View. You can actually get a very good perspective of what it's like to actually be on the ground in the neighborhood that you're thinking about moving into, to know if this really is going to be some place that you want to live. My second tip, and this is a really important tip, get in touch with some locals. If you know some people in the local area, absolutely talk to them. But there are forums, there are social media groups, there are online reviews that you can check out. Now, I'm going to say, for an online review, let's be honest about online reviews. A lot of times people go into reviews to anonymously talk ugly because they're afraid to deal with any kind of conflict directly with a business or an apartment community. So you definitely want to look at those and see if how the business or the property dealt with those concerns that may have been listed. Now, not all online reviews are negative, but that's just a caution, because we do live in a culture where it's fashionable to complain online because it's kind of an anonymous way of doing it. But that being said, locals are a tremendous resource in terms of getting information about the local area. They may even know about places you can rent that aren't on the big apartment rental sites. So take advantage of reaching out to locals. Now, I will tell you, there is an organization that can be very, very helpful, and that's your local Chamber of Commerce in the area. They will have information about the different companies and apartment communities that are part of their membership. A really good one is going to give you information even if those communities are not part of their chamber. Last but not least, see if you can get a tour of the apartment community. Now, some people, when they're transitioning, they'll wait until they get to the location to do in-person tours. That's a perfectly fine option. It's not always available when you're moving. Many apartment communities now have virtual tours of the apartments that you can look at to see if this is someplace you really want to be. Check out the ratings of those apartment communities and see what those ratings are to make sure that what you see on the tour matches up what people are saying about the apartment community. But don't forget to use those virtual tours in order to get a picture of what you could be getting ready to sign for. We do that in our company, and it's a great help in knowing what we are going to be offering our clients for their temporary stay with us. Now, as an aside, keep in mind that where you are currently, you have certain expectations of housing that may not be relevant to a new location. For example, you may live in a location where central heat and air is a necessity, like it is here in South Texas. However, there are still major cities in the United States where apartment communities may not have central heat and air because of the climate. The city I'm thinking of particularly is Seattle, especially if you're trying to find something that has a little bit more charm, aka is a little older. Knowing these things will help you set proper expectations as you're looking for that apartment community that you want to live in. So make sure you spend a little bit more time researching the city itself so that you know what is reasonable for an apartment community to provide and what is going to fit your specific expectations as you move. So in your hunt for a new apartment, remember to research the neighborhood, check with locals, and take those virtual tours. Thank you for watching, liking, and commenting on this video. If you found this information helpful, then subscribe to this channel and click the little bell so that you get notified when we have more content just like this. Thanks.